I bid you welcome. I am a little goblin who likes to do makeup, and today we're going to do a gray goth look with extra pokies, lots of accessories, and a little mall goth charm. So let's get into it. I mainly wanted to call it a gray goth look because I wasn't sure, like, kitchen utensil goth sounds awful, doesn't it? I definitely know I couldn't use, like, the actual word of the object that is on my face, but I thought it would be a fun little mix-up. I've been putting together, like, lots of really, my lisp is back, lots of really easy looks to do and everything like that, because on the side and behind the scenes, I have been working on some stuff, and it requires, like, tons of research and writing and all sorts of stuff that I've got to do, which I'm fine with doing. It just takes a little bit longer for me to get everything ready for, like, a script and how I'm gonna do, like, the setting of the video and stuff. So you definitely have that to look forward to. I'm not going to give away too much information. This project that I'm working on is going to be leaning a little bit more towards cosplaying than all of my other looks. I like to leave a little dot there when I'm going above my brows. And I love the idea of cosplaying, but I always come up with such ideas and characters to cosplay that are way beyond, like, my capabilities and my skill levels currently. I'm out here thinking I know how to, like, make armor and weapons and stuff like that out of, I think it's like Warbla or whatever. And I see people that do it, and I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely, I could do that. Yeah, no problem. And then I, like, actually think about it, and I'm like, I've never done anything like that before, so there's no possible way I would be able to do this in a, like, timely manner. Now, my waifu and I have done a successful cosplay together for a convention back in my home state. And I did a Tank Girl Harley Quinn mashup to match up with her Poison Ivy. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. It was so many years ago which, like, other character she was mashing up with, but we had a great time. I will include a picture or two of us just in our glory. That was a lot of fun for me, and the post office lost my I made myself a makeshift looking cannon out of PVC pipe, painted it all blue and everything. It obviously had no, like, working parts or anything in it, but I could see as to why they lost it when I tried to ship it from where I'm at to Pennsylvania. Whoopsie. Hey, it was my bad. I thought just a giant piece of, like, pipe would be fine in the mail. I honestly didn't even think about it like an absolute buffoon, but you know. So I had to use a little squirt gun throughout the entire thing, and it kind of made me a little salty, but in the end I had a good time. Took a lot of pictures with friends, and it was fun. But I'd like to do it again. I just need to find more to do out here. I would like to clarify as well that my waifu is my best friend. She just gets a special little title, and I only want to do that because at some point I'm going to be talking about like, her husband and stuff like that, and it's going to sound like some sort of Jerry Springer special over here, and I would just like to try and avoid that. Oh, this is a funky shape. I didn't think about my eye shape when I was going through this design, but here we are. We're making it work. We're making it work. Oh. I'm using a blue just simply because it'll be light enough for me to go over with all the other colors and not... Oh, and not still be visible underneath it or anything. I don't even think you guys can really see it yet. Yeah, that's all right. It's coming, I promise. Don't worry. But yeah, after, oh, oopsies, oh. Just gonna quietly change over to a, other lighter color that I have. Oopsies. That one was just a little bit too dry to actually show anything up here and carve out what I would like it to look like. Just a little bit there. I'd like to think that this is like a simple look and everything like that, but I mean, yeah, it's a little smoky eye and everything, but then I've got this big old kitchen utensil over here on the other side of my face, and it's gonna require a lot of detail. So I mean, is it simple? Is it? Whenever I do stuff like this, I am reminded that I always either go big or go home with my looks. There's really no in between. And like, that is both like one of my biggest strengths and my biggest hindrances. Because no matter what look I'm trying to do, I just come up with like these big extravagant ideas, and I'm just like, girl, you do realize that we're one person. Like, we're gonna have to do like all of the creating of the outfit. We're gonna have to come up with the makeup look. We're gonna have to do the filming, the editing, the shooting, the ranting, and the raving. And just, sometimes I wish I was like 3 different people, and it would make my life so much easier. But in all honesty, they'd probably get distracted just as easy as I do, and it would probably just be a really horrible time if there was multiple me's. Well, who knows? I might achieve maximum productivity. Oh, this is actually coming out way better than I anticipated it would. I haven't done anything super crazy like this in a while, and it's kind of like when I do my eyebrows and stuff, if I don't do them for a while, then the next time I go to do them, they're just all sorts of wonky and all over the place. It does look, however, kind of at an angle instead of... I have to do a little bit of rework in this. So far, not to like jinx myself or anything, but so far I am really liking how this is coming out. Every now and again I do something that like kind of really impresses myself more than anything else, and I really enjoy those moments where I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this, and then it comes out and I'm like, oh yeah, like, that's phenomenal. I should be like winning awards or something like that, you know, like all the ego. But at the same time, is it really ego? I think people are allowed to be proud of the things that they're good at. Not like boastful and like over the top or anything, but I do think it's okay to take a little bit of pride in yourself and the things that you do, absolutely. I had to get a new mirror because my back keeps falling off of the other one, and I'm trying to adjust to working with it because my other one was this big old antique mirror and I could see like everything around it myself, just turn my head and everything. And this one, it's a little bit more straight on, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually able to show you guys and I'm not just like, yeah, there's something going on over here. I did that quite often when I first started doing videos, actually. I'd hate to have a little bit of a history repeating itself there. Down in the comments below, you'll have to let me know of any skills you have that you're extra proud of or that make you feel invincible. Because sometimes I do a look and I'm like, meh about it. And then there are other times when I'm just like, oh yeah, we have to go shoot somewhere because I must be like perceived by everybody. They all have to see how cool this looks. It doesn't happen super often to me, but I enjoy it when it does. It lets me know that, like, I am getting better with my skills and trying new things, or I'm just conquering old stuff that I never thought I'd be able to do. And I hope the same for all of you. I hope you're all able to get better at your hobbies and skills to where you're comfortable doing them whenever, wherever, and you want people to see you do it. And I'm not saying everybody's got to go out and make money, but just be like, look at what I can do. You know, look at what I can do. Is that Stewart or something? I think so. Very, very old Mad TV reference. I never really had cable growing up, so I was never really hard-pressed about any sort of TV show, or I never really got into any sort of TV show where I was like, oh my god, I have to watch it, because I really didn't have a way to watch it. So now I really don't watch a lot of TV. But of the anime and movies and stuff that I watch, there are definitely a lot of characters that I have lined up that I'd love to cosplay as. And as soon as I can get this one that I'm working on finished here, I will make you all perceive it. I'm really excited about it. I hope it all comes through for myself more than anything. Like, yes, obviously I hope it's entertaining to watch and all this other stuff, but I just hope that I think it looks cool and I've done what I set out to do with it. That's all. Now, I've been dancing around what kind of lip I wanted to do for this, and I think I'm gonna go somewhere between like a black and gray ombre with like a dark outline and kind of a glossy lip. And I'm only telling you that now because once I start doing my lips, I'm not gonna be allowed, yes. It's not gonna be allowed. It's against the makeup rules or something now. Just a haircut. Back to the original theme here of like cosplaying and stuff like that. I always assume that each and every one of my looks is a little bit of a cosplay. Because as somebody who's not very good at doing people-y stuff or talking with people, doing my makeup and being looking like somebody else or somebody who's far more confident than I, you know, fake it till you make it and all, definitely helps a little bit. Where is it? And it's kind of like all of my people have the same personality because they're me. They're just kind of cranky and I'm doing myself so dirty. I'm definitely not that miserable of a human being, I promise. I always love looking at myself through the lens as the look comes together. I go from looking like a, I don't know, like a hairless mole rat or something, some sort of, I don't know, whatever an unflattering potato creature looks like. That's what I look like before I get all my makeup on. And then it all comes together. Definitely makes me feel like some sort of build your own adventure or your own nightmare, depending on how the look comes out, that's for sure. But I enjoy myself regardless, and I hope you enjoy it as well. I am 100% working on, and I think I've gotten way better about like writing scripts and having something interesting to talk about. I know the diamonds didn't really attract anybody else, but I really like talking about gemstones and rocks, so that's just something that's gonna happen on here. Same with books and everything. It's just gonna happen. Deal. But I think this is just about the final look here. I'm going to have to grab my lashes. I think I've got like the Plush lashes around here somewhere. Put those on, do a couple last minute final touches here, and get my hair all done up and show you the final ensemble. So if you've made it this far, make it just a little bit farther, please. Thank you. And this is it, and this is the final look for our gray goth slash kitchen utensil goth over here. I've got my hair all teased up and puffy. You know, just kind of do with it whatever you want, however you can make it puffy. It's supposed to look teased and unruly, so it doesn't really matter. We've got that paired with a big old choker and lots of jingly jewelry, and our dead inside top matched with our flowing skirt and little chunky boots, good for walking. Tiny purse that was gifted to me by a friend for my goblin trinkets. And we are ready to go loiter at the mall. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, do all the things, but the most important things. Stay well, stay hydrated, stay chaotic. Bye.